Hello. On behalf of the U.S. Department of Education's Office for Civil Rights, my colleagues and I are pleased to provide this short webinar intended to help you file a complaint when you or someone else has experienced discrimination in a school subject to our jurisdiction. The Office for Civil Rights, or OCR, is a federal law enforcement agency that protects the civil rights of students in schools that receive federal funding. OCR enforces 6 anti-discrimination laws. Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, prohibiting discrimination on the basis of race, color, or national origin. Title IX of the Education Amendments of 1972, prohibiting discrimination on the basis of sex. Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act of 1973, and Title II of the Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990, prohibiting discrimination on the basis of disability. The Age Discrimination Act of 1975, prohibiting discrimination against those over a certain age, and the Boy Scouts of America Equal Access Act, prohibiting public forum access discrimination against certain youth groups.
OCR is a neutral fact finder, not an attorney for individual complainants. If OCR proceeds with an investigation and finds a violation by the institution, it will enter into an agreement with the institution to remedy the discrimination for all students. In some cases, the institution may also agree to specific remedies, but not money damages, involving an individual student complainant. Complainants are free to seek redress in court or with other federal, state, or local agencies at any time. But OCR will close a complaint when another such proceeding is initiated. Complaints to OCR must be transmitted to OCR one of 4 ways. 1. Electronically by filling out OCR's online questionnaire. 2. Electronically by sending an email to ocr@ed.gov that provides the same information. 3. OCR's online fillable PDF form for printing and sending via U.S. mail. Or 4. Via your own stationery that includes the information requested on the PDF form. OCR has 12 regional enforcement offices around the country and a national headquarters. If you choose the online questionnaire method, it will be routed automatically to the correct geographic regional office. If you send your complaint via U.S. mail, please consult the map of OCR regional offices or visit the OCR website to ascertain the appropriate OCR regional office. If you are filing on behalf of another person, you must provide the same information for that person or persons as you would for yourself. But be aware that OCR will not proceed on a complaint unless you include a signed consent form by those persons over 18 years of age. The consent form is available for printing out from the OCR website and must be mailed to OCR, even if you have submitted your complaint electronically. Similarly, if you are filing on behalf of a minor, the child's parent or legal guardian must sign the paper consent form and mail or fax it to OCR.
Next, we turn to what OCR needs to know in your complaint. At a minimum, OCR needs to know your full legal name, your mailing address, your email address, and your telephone numbers. The complaint must also identify the institution with its address and specific department or school involved. Next, identify the kind of discrimination that is the subject of your complaint, such as race, color, national origin, sex, disability, age, or retaliation. And also describe the specific discriminatory act with its date or dates of occurrence, and name of each person involved, including witnesses. Please also include the reason you believe the act or acts were because of race, color, or other bases, and what remedy you are seeking. OCR also needs to know the dates of the discrimination, including the most recent date of occurrence. Complaints must be filed within 180 days of the most recent occurrence. OCR needs to know also whether and with which institutional official, office, or designated employee you attempted to resolve your allegations, and whether you used an internal grievance procedure, appeal, or due process hearing. Finally, state in your complaint whether these allegations have been filed with any other federal, state, or local civil rights agency, or a court, and include specifics such as the name of the agency or court, the date filed, any case or reference number, and the status, result, or findings. If any of this information is missing in your complaint, or your allegations do not state a basis for finding discrimination, your complaint may be closed. Also, if you are filing after the 180-day deadline and do not provide a sufficient reason for a waiver, your complaint may be closed.
Once OCR receives your complaint, the appropriate regional office evaluates it to make sure that OCR has the legal authority to address the complaint, whether the complaint was filed within the required time frame, and whether it contains enough information to proceed with an investigation. If it does, the investigators contact the institution named in your complaint to notify the institution and to initiate an investigation by making information requests. If during or after investigation, OCR finds one or more violations, we will enter into a settlement with the school to end the discrimination. Finally, please note that institutions are prohibited by law from retaliating against individuals who file OCR complaints. To file a complaint online, visit ocrcas.ed.gov. If you have questions, contact your regional OCR office or email open@ed.gov. These and other important links are included in the video description below.